Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Alicia and I am the owner of Alicia Be Creative. In today's video, we are going to be using some of my newest UV DTF in this gorgeous 40-ounce style tumbler that I am just in love with. These florals, the butterflies, the leopard print, it is just perfect together. And I'm going to show you the step-by-step process of how I put this cup together and where you can find all of the supplies. So definitely check the description box for all of the supplies listed for today's tutorial, as well as any discount codes that I do have for you to save yourself a little bit of extra money. But let's go ahead and let's go jump into today's tutorial. All right, so here we are at the start of this tutorial, and of course I'm going to list all of the supplies that we're using today in the description box, so I definitely encourage you to check that out as I mentioned in the introduction so that you can grab up all of these supplies for creating or recreating, I should say, this design. So I hope that you guys are not sick of this design yet. This is very similar to a couple of tutorials that I've already done on my channel, but I am just in love with like this scrapbook layering style, and I am diving into some new ways to do this, not particularly in this video, but I will tell you that I have some other ideas coming to mind as I've been making this style cup, and I can't wait to show you guys. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into how we're creating this cup today. So this is a 40-ounce leak-proof tumbler that is from my website, aliciabecreative.com. This is in the color lilac. I do have several other colors. I think I have a total of 8 colors in stock currently, but I will encourage you that if you are looking to recreate this, definitely snag them now because there is limited stock on all of the colors. So definitely head over there as soon as possible. First thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the handle because I want to keep the handle completely clean. I don't want any glitter on this for this particular style cup so that it matches the lid, since we won't be glittering the lid either. So we'll go ahead and just do our normal prep work here. I'm going to remove the screws, remove the handle, put that somewhere safe so I don't lose those, because I will need those, of course, that adhere that handle back to the cup. And then we'll go ahead and scuff up the surface of this tumbler. So I'm just using a 60 grit sanding block. Now, something that I had originally thought that I would do is I thought that maybe I would just leave the cup plain, like not glittered at all, and just go with this beautiful matte color. That was an idea that I toyed with a little bit, but then I decided, you know what, let's be honest. Who am I? We know that I love glitter, so we're gonna add some glitter. So we're just going to apply our glitter with some Mod Podge here. This is gloss Mod Podge. And we're going to go ahead and spread that on a nice thin layer all over the cup. I am going to be stacking 2 glitters on top of each other. They are very much complementary as far as like the same shade, but I have a chunky and then I have a fine. So we have Delfina, which I'm going to use, and that is our like chunky glitter. It's very opaque and has a really pretty sparkle, but it gives more of that opaque purple color that I wanted. And then over top of that, we're going to layer Jewels. Now, Jewels is a purple glitter with a really beautiful like blue white shift, but it's translucent in the sense of whatever you place it over, it's going to pick up the color underneath it. So it's purple in the bottle, but if I was to layer this over a different color, it really would, because it's translucent, it would end up picking up a lot of the color underneath. And so that was kind of my way of still showcasing through that beautiful lilac color that's under here, but still giving it a little bit of sparkle. Another alternative that I had maybe thought the direction I'd go in is to just add a little bit of like fine mica to epoxy and add that to the cup instead of actually layering this with glitter, because then it would give you sparkle, but it wouldn't take away from that beautiful lilac color. But I do love that I stacked these 2 glitters, because when you're looking at the cup, you're definitely picking up that sparkle from Jewels, but you also can see some of that Delfina underneath the glitter, underneath Jewels, where you can see some of those chunkier pieces. So super cute. So we're only going to do 1 coat of glitter. You definitely could do more than one, especially because this is a translucent glitter. So if there's any spots where maybe you didn't get full coverage with your glue, might be an opportunity to certainly go over those sections again, just to make sure you get full coverage. Now, we're going to be using 3 items here. This first pattern I'm showing you here, the leopard print, this is the blush leopard print 12 by 12 file from, or vinyl print from Flynn Sister Supply Shop. And so I'm pairing this with my florals from my website, and then I'm also using my white leopard print sheet. So at the start of this video, I should say this video, I have gone ahead and released the white leopard print. That print was not supposed to release for a couple weeks, but because I know a lot of you like to buy all of your prints at the same time, I did go ahead and release the white leopard print. I do have other prints that will be coming to the shop that are leopard print that you can grab up in different colors, but those won't show up on my website for another couple weeks or so, more towards the end of November at this point. So first thing I'm doing is I'm really trying to decide on the style. I will tell you that this is always the hardest part of the process for me, is figuring out what I want it to look like, because although I am in love with doing these scrapbook cups, I don't want all of them to look the same. You know, I don't want it to always be the same shapes or the same patterns or the same layout with the vinyl first. So I'm always trying to do something just a little bit different. So I'm starting this one with a like 1-inch strip around the bottom of that vinyl, and then we're going to do 2 longer rectangles on both sides of where the handle would be placed. So not super close to the handle, there's still a pretty decent gap there from where the handle is going to be placed and starts, but I want to make sure that I have some vinyl present here. And so we're just going to do some large rectangles here on this section, and I will repeat that process on the other half of the cup. So we have probably about maybe 1 inch or so from where the handle will be laid when it's on, from where I am placing these larger vinyl sections, these rectangle vinyl sections. So we'll get these placed, and honestly, I absolutely love the contrast of this blush leopard with this lilac color. I just feel like, I don't know, I am someone who really used to go with the flow as far as like matchy, and being able to play with this style of cup has allowed me to pair things together that looks great together, but at first glance you wouldn't think that you would put those two together, because again, I am someone who, like, when I started my Tumbler journey, like, everything matched. Like, I was a matchy kind of person. Like, if it wasn't the right shade of blue, then I wasn't putting it on the cup. You know what I mean? So I just love how this is coming together. So the final piece that I did was I did add a little bit of a square in the center, and that is where the main decal will go on this cup. But we're going to go ahead and take the time. This is always the longest part of the process. I am taking 2 washi tapes, nail tapes. I have this really pretty like purple opal, and then I'm going to outline that with the white nail tape in order to give sort of like this pop out look of the vinyl and really give that contrast from that purple background. So after we've done that, I am going to go right into adding my decals. Now, you don't have to do this. You could put this cup back on the turner and you can add another coat of epoxy before sealing your washi tape and nail tape before you go into adding your your UV DTF, but I like to live on the edge, and so I'm always pushing the limits, and if I can skip a step, I for sure will. So we're going to start with this floral section towards the bottom here. I want to cover up a little bit of that bottom purple section with the florals. So I'm starting with kind of like this larger floral bouquet here, and I'm adding that towards the bottom. Then I'm going to add some butterflies, that main beautiful blue butterfly at the top, right at the corner, and then adding a couple under the handle, because we can't leave under the handle blank. That would just look weird. And then I decided to do, things a little bit differently. Cutting some of the florals and kind of making it look like they're sitting inside those leopard print window frames. I just thought that came out so cute. Just gave it a little bit of a different look as opposed to just overlaying over top of those areas, but really making it look like the florals are behind that window pane and kind of peeking through. So the last thing we're going to do on this cup is we are going to add some of my white leopard print. So this is a 10 by 10 sheet, I should say, of just solid white leopard print. And I will have other colors, as I mentioned, coming to the website, but I feel like this just finishes it out so cleanly and so beautifully. So we're just kind of picking and choosing just honestly, just a small corner of this leopard print sheet is what I used. I want enough that they are going to be present, but that it's not covering up all that purple glitter, because I do want that glitter to also really have its own, you know, front stage moment. Finally, the last thing we're going to do is we're going to add the Just Breathe decal. This is from my Inspiration Motivation bundle. It comes with 3 sheets of vinyl and you get a full sheet of just decals. And I feel like the Just Breathe was just perfect for this. And so I had to add it to the cup, of course. Once I've gotten all of that done, the very last thing that I do, which I didn't show you guys, but I will always mention it, is that because I'm using UV-DTF, I'm using washi tape, nail tape, those items itself love to repel epoxy. And so I don't want to have any fishets on my cup. So I will always cover my entire cup with polyacrylic, just a really thin layer of polyacrylic to really seal in all of those items and give me a, you know, issue-free finish with my final coats of epoxy. So I put this on the turner for 2 final coats of epoxy, taping off my little handle sections to make sure I don't get any epoxy on those before I do the final cleanup process, which is to clean up the rim, clean up the inside, do just a final sanding around that top rim to make sure there isn't any missed pieces of epoxy I missed when I used my craft knife. And then we'll go ahead and get our handle placed back on the tumbler. So I have this little mini screwdriver that I've been using, and it's actually been really helpful for these handles. But then I do have to bring in my longer screwdriver because unfortunately this is just not strong enough. It's just too tiny. It's just a little too tiny to get into that little section there. So I'll bring in that big one just to make sure that that last screw is secure. It's always the hardest screw to get in, but then we'll go ahead and add the top. And guys, I am going to try so hard not to keep this cup for myself. I am listing it. It is on the website currently right now. I'm trying so hard not to keep it. So somebody snag it before it ends up in my cabinet. So that is it for today's video. I hope that you guys loved this tutorial. I'm in love with this cup. And if you recreate it, please tag me. Please share it with me. I want to see it because this is just too beautiful. So all the items that I used are down in the description box. Be sure to check that out. And I will see you guys again in the next one. Bye.